Well, good morning, everyone, or afternoon, or whatever. It's Tag Tuesday. Sandy with Let's Get Fit from Sandy tagged me. So thank you, Sandy. The link to her channel is in the description box below. I tag whoever the heck wants to do this. The questions are also in the description box below. So I thought I'd just whip out this video. So let's get into it. It was really cold at night, and I woke up and my head was freezing. So I was like, do I need to start sleeping with a beanie? But I put on my little hoodie to keep my head warm. Anyways, let's get into it. Today, the theme is who, what, and why tag. So, who, what, and why. It's very like Thanksgiving, give thanks. So let's get into it. Who would you thank if you could thank one person, living or dead, for his, her influence on your life? Ooh, right off the bat, throwing me into the deep end, huh? Do religious figures count? Outside of like, the usual answers, like my this, my that, I would say it's not just one person. It wouldn't just be one person. It's like multiple people doing different things of good that really inspire me. But I will say the Jewish community has really helped me get closer to my faith, because I see them, like, if you give someone who is like Orthodox Jewish or like eats strict kosher, at least you give them something that's not kosher and they'll be like, oh, is this kosher? No thank you, I can't eat this. And that just inspired me to like eat strictly halal, because someone gives me food, I take it and I'll be like, oh, thank you, I can't eat this, but thank you, and then just throw it away. That's a sin too, wasting food. So yeah, and it's just they live their religion unapologetically. And I've been taught, like, hey, don't be praying in public. Like, if you pray, make sure you're sitting down, do it in a secluded place. But why? My dad, when he was going, he was in the airport and he saw a flight going over to Israel, and Jewish people were like reading from the Torah. And another instance was, I think it was during the Derek Chauvin case, one of the lawyers didn't even show up because it was the Sabbath. And I'm like, wow, they're really putting their faith before anything else. Like, even work, no matter work, people's feelings, everything, their faith comes first. I need to make sure my faith comes first. So really, I learned a lot from the Jewish community when it comes to that. So what is one thing you like to do with your family? Bye! See you in 5 years! No, not that. So I never really had like cousins or like family around, but I do like to, when I do get to see like my girl cousins, it's like that whole girly sleepover type of thing, where you're like wearing pajamas and watching scary movies. It's so much fun. One memory I have is, it's not gonna seem like big or significant, but it was for me. Like, it was me and my cousin, and me and her, we were like watching it, and she was like, I don't want to watch this, and I was like, it's really good, and she's like, okay. And so we were watching it, and then like my other cousin came too, and it was just so fun watching that movie, and like that was a good memory. So yeah, who or what made you laugh the loudest this year? Honestly, my getting with my bestie, like, it can be the smallest thing, but we just laugh our heads off. And I remember the day before Halloween, we were going looking for Halloween candy, and every place was like sold out, and they had Christmas stuff, and we were just laughing so hard at that. And I think that's the best thing, like when you find someone you really click and vibe with, it can be the smallest thing, but you will be laughing so hard, and that's just the best feeling. That's how I feel. What are 3 things that always make you smile? Disneyland. Like, gloomy weather like this and then reading a book with it. Perfect combo. Starbucks. the little things. What friend or family member do you wish was at your Thanksgiving dinner table this year? Alive or passed on? If you're saying passed on, my little cousin, or my cousin, he wasn't so little, but he passed on, so I'd really like one more dinner with him. Alive, my little nephews. I love them so much, and I really wish I could see them again, but they live in Texas. I live in California. I mean, it can happen. I'm acting like I live in Antarctica. No, like, I'd really, yeah, my little nephews. What is your favorite tradition? I'm assuming holiday-wise. So me and my dad, we like going to Universal Studios every year on Christmas Day. So that's really fun. It didn't happen last year. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but that's a fun tradition. Wow, what strange or quirky traditions or superstitions do you have? Like, that's strange, right? Like, not everyone is going to Universal Studios every year for Christmas, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have superstitions. I don't really believe in those. Traditions. Watching Home Alone, but I don't think that's strange or quirky. I don't think I really have any besides that one, the one I mentioned before. So I'm gonna lock in that answer. Who would you rather be, Charlie Brown or Snoopy, and why? Charlie Brown keeps missing that dumb ball, and he keeps falling for that. So maybe if I was Charlie Brown, I wouldn't fall for that, or he'd get like a break. But Snoopy, he's also like super imaginative and like comes up with all these scenarios, and it's so much fun. Man. I'd have to go with Charlie Brown. That poor little kid. He lives a fun life. I'd go with Charlie Brown. Let's go Charlie Brown. And he has an adorable little sister. I wish I had an adorable little sister. So yeah, Charlie Brown. And he gets a dog. Charlie Brown's he's really living it up. So I'd go with Charlie Brown. Would you rather drink apple cider with gravy in it or hot chocolate with cranberry sauce? Hot chocolate with cranberry sauce actually sounds really good. I've never had cranberry sauce, so maybe that's why. Or maybe it's because I'm hungry. Personal points. I'm going to have my overnight oats for 0 points. Yay. Anyways, hot chocolate with cranberry sauce. Sounds kind of good. What piece of advice would you pass on to the next generations to establish their own traditions? Okay, here's the thing about traditions. I know we really get like pent up and like traditions have to be exact. They cannot deviate. I would say that's the fun in it. Like, okay, so a certain person can't come. That's fine. So you're not going to have a certain food, or a certain thing isn't going to go exactly as planned as it has been for the past 15 years. That's totally fine. It's okay to start or have your own traditions by yourself, or like put a different spin on it year after year. I think that makes it more memorable and as well. Like if you go to, like, let's say your tradition is going to Applebee's for Friendsgiving and you're the only one who can make it, that's fun in itself too. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, traditions don't have to be perfect. You can put your own twist on it year after year, and I think people don't really realize that, but it's okay. So yeah, that was the last question. Sorry this is short, but but I'm hungry and I want to go have breakfast. So thank you, Sandy, once again, and if you want more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.